I have a separate wardrobe for every season. But my favorite wardrobe is probably my summer wardrobe. It is so colorful and makes me really happy when I look at it. And I thought the best way to show it actually off is making a week in outfits video. So in this video, I am going to show you 8 outfits that I wore in the beginning of July, and I'm gonna explain those outfits, what I'm thinking about when I put them together, the fiber content, and also I'm going to mention all the producers and brands I'm going to wear in this week. And if you like this kind of video, we're probably gonna make another video for a different season. But for now, please enjoy my summer wardrobe. So this is my first outfit for this week, and I am wearing a Shinnosuke Joufu. Shinnosuke Joufu is my favorite rami kimono producer in Japan. I would love to buy other kimonos too, but somehow I end up buying their stuff because it's just too cute. And rami kimono, rami is actually a fiber that is one out of netto plants. Therefore, it's a plant-based fiber and it's very common for a kimono. It's only worn in summer because it's a very, very cool fiber. You will also find a translation hemp for it because for a very long time we did not know how to call this fiber in English, but rami is the right translation for it. I have received this kimono for Christmas 2 years ago and had it tailored to my size last year, and I could wear it throughout summer. But rami kimono are actually quite stiff for a very long time. This is also 100% rami. Many rami kimono are very often a mix of cotton and rami. They're way softer. This one is really stiff. It's not really following my arm because the fabric has still too much stiffness to it. So when you are interested in buying 100% rami kimono like this one is, be aware that for the first 2 or 3 years you're gonna look bigger in that one specific kimono because it's not gonna drape super nicely on you. The obi is actually a summer weave raw obi. I think the Otaiko shows ajisai, at least I want to think that. Ajisai are hydrangea in English. And this one is actually secondhand, and I got it at a secondhand store in Kyoto. If I don't forget, I'm gonna link them down below. If I have forgotten, please remind me in the comments that I'm gonna put their link in the description box. But yeah, make sure to check them out. Then my obijime is actually also secondhand. This was probably my first summer obijime I have ever gotten, and I used a green one because my obiage here shows, I don't know if you can tell, it shows watermelons and it has a tiny bit of green in here, and I wanted to pick up the green in a few more items of the outfit. And this obiage actually is made by a brand called Marmu, and this obiage actually was a charity product after the earthquake in Kumamoto Prefecture, where I'm living in. It's with watermelon because Kumamoto Prefecture is famous for watermelons. My earrings today are also super simple. I have a green kimono on one side and the other side is showing a furin, so very, very summer-ish. I was actually presented this, so I don't know where you can buy them, but I have a kimono student who has the same. My tabi, by the way, they're also 100% rami. That was another Christmas present from my husband the year before I got this kimono. I'm a white tabi person, and he knows that it's hot in summer, so he got me some really, really cool rami tabi that are 100% white. If you wonder what I'm wearing under this, I'm wearing, this one is actually a linen juban. This one is not rami, it's linen. I got this really cheap off Amazon. Can only recommend it. I will link it down below. I bought, by the way, the XL size, so I can also use this whenever I want to dress a friend who is a tiny bit more on the plus size side. So when you're plus size, I can really recommend this one here. And I'm actually a tiny bit too small for it. I'm still wearing it because it's very comfy. Today it's, by the way, going to be, let's see how many degrees it's gonna be today. Right now it's 36 degrees and in Fahrenheit this is 96 degrees, what we're gonna have today. So today I'm just going out to the sewing supply store. So I'm wearing what I usually call a full kimono outfit, which means undergarment kimono, a Nagoya Obi with an otaiko, because it's also a tiny bit more formal than a Hanhaba Obi with like obi age and obi jime. That's what I usually call a full kimono outfit. This is casual wear, but it's a tiny bit more fancy, or it's fancier than just wearing a yukata or just wearing this type of outfit with a Hanhaba Obi. And a lot of you are always complaining that I never include the shoes in my outfit, which is basically just because, you know, I'm filming mostly inside, and in Japanese houses you don't wear shoes inside. I try my best to show my shoes today too. I am wearing my Panama summer zori. Panama zori are, by the way, extremely expensive because I think there's only one old lady who still actually braids them. When she passes away, no one is gonna make them anymore. So when you want some, buy them now. And the hanao I have to it, they're actually leftovers from one of my Shinnosuke Joufu. And my bag, by the way, I usually don't include bags in outfits because I'm a very practical person. I don't like changing bags according to outfits. I'm usually using bags like this. This is also a bag I have received from the same person I got the earrings from, actually, with hedgehogs on it. So now I'm really gonna go out. Let's see how hot it is. See you tomorrow. Woo! Hi, it's the second day of this video and I say hello with my second outfit. I am wearing a simple yukata. I have purchased this piece of cloth in a second-hand kimono store in Kumamoto for 1,000 yen, and then I have sewed it myself. It was the very first sewing project I have ever sewed. I sewed this 7 years ago and I think it looks really good. But my teacher definitely helped me out a lot. The obi I'm wearing is also self-made. I made this out of a normal cotton fabric and the back is actually really cute. I have tied the obi in a very simple kainoguchi. Kainoguchi is one of the very flat obimusubi that are also gender neutral. I have made a video of how to tie this and I will link it down below and also in the top right corner. I am basically just committing to the stripes because there are also stripes here in my yukata in the pattern, and then you have the stripes in the obi, and the color of the butterflies matches the navy blue of the obi. You can also tell I'm not wearing earrings today, just the normal two I usually have inserted, just because I'm usually AirPods when I do online lessons, and this clingy under the microphones really bothers me. It's all for my students. Today we're going to have 35 degrees, which is in Fahrenheit 95, and I'm actually super happy with my full cotton outfit, lightweight, all of it 100% self-made, because I'm going to eat some lunch now that I will have to prepare. I'm wearing my self-made kappogi on top. Usually when I wear kimono at home, I always run around in a kappogi because I'm a very sloppy person. So you probably remember this one. This one is the kappogi I made myself, and I swear I'm wearing it almost every day. I'm super happy with it, how it looks like. This is how I'm gonna eat lunch now, and then when the lesson's gonna start, I'm gonna get changed into a juban and just gonna put on the kimono. Today I only have lessons, so I'm not gonna go out. Okay, so in the meanwhile, let me put away yesterday's kimono, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. So we're starting the third day into this video, and as you can see, I haven't my obi on yet because I thought we're gonna tie this together. I'm gonna share a Umemusubi with you that I have shared so far as a reel on my Instagram, and we have done a workshop on it on my Patreon. Keep in mind that we have 2 live workshops every month on my Patreon. You can join. Anyway, we're gonna tie a Ginza Musubi with a Hanhaba Obi, which is one of my absolute favorites. So I'm going to wear this obi. This is the first Hanhaba Obi I've ever made. I made this myself, and yeah, it's also one of my very first sewing projects. So you can see that time I did not know how to make the corners properly. So what we're gonna do is you need, when the obi is tied in a knot, the tare and the te, the 2 sides of the obi, they're called tare and te, have to be exactly the same length, and you do this by wrapping, we're gonna fold the obi in half, and then you're gonna mark this half here out of the obi, this fold here. This is exactly half of the obi, and you want to wrap this around your waist, and where this clip is meeting the obi, this is where you're gonna put it over onto only one side, not on both layers, only one side of the obi. And then you open it up, and then you have this side as your te and another very, very long side as the tare to wrap around. And I'm gonna fold the te in half, put it on my shoulder, and wrap it. Okay, take the clip off, tighten, and then you tie a normal Hanhaba Obi knot with te on tare, as you're used to. I'm gonna turn the 2 sides now, because as the 2 parts peeking out, I want to show the back of the obi. So I'm gonna fold up the part that is hanging here down on my left. This one is what I'm gonna fold up and create a loop over my right chest, or in front of my right chest. And I take the other side, wrap this around, and push this here through the side. And then you have a bow. Look at this. And you want to have you don't want to have this super huge. I have seen people doing this. Keep in mind that you don't want to have this really big. A tiny bit shorter than your hand size is usually a good size you want to have. And then you're going to grab the end of both sides, and you pass this here from below, behind the knot through. Place this on top of this bow, and you want to make sure that when you do this, they both have the exact same length. So you can, by the way, only shorten the side is a tiny bit too long. You're going to use a simple tie, and you're going to put this here. You can see just like a centimeter or 2 from my body away under the obi. I'm just gonna lift this here against my chest. Obiage, this one is the obiage I've picked up at Otsuka Gofukuten last year in Kyoto, if you haven't watched that. And I'm already gonna pre-fold it, because it's not gonna be wrapped around anything. So I'm gonna fold 1/3 inside, 1/3 inside, then again in half. I'm gonna also place this onto the tie to hide the tie. Obijime, I'm gonna use a nibo himo made by Shari Mizuhiki. She actually had this dyed in exactly this color. This is also Shari Mizuhiki. I asked her to make these earrings for me, and they have basically just arrived. They have the exact same color. And I'm gonna wear this obidome with it that I have received from a friend for my 30th birthday, I think is what I received this for. It's just perfect for this whole outfit. So I'm gonna put the obijime, or the nibu himo, about 1.5 hand sizes from the obiyama, just here on top, as you can see this. And I'm gonna lift this up until to the height where I want to place the obijime. Okay, and then when I want to turn this, I'm gonna clip the two pieces of tare together. I'm gonna turn it. Okay, so this is my outfit for today. This is what I exactly wore when I went to Osaka 2 weeks ago. And I just love this kimono. This is a brand, I forgot the name already, that is not existent anymore. And I haven't bought this when the brand was still ongoing thing. And one of my friends had a kimono from them, this exact kimono. And she said she also bought it secondhand. And if she finds it somewhere secondhand, she's gonna message me. And she seriously found this kimono, so I could buy it. It is a ro kimono, so it has these see-through spots in the weave here, and it doesn't have it all over, which means it's also very good for Hitoe kimono season, because from far away it doesn't look like a summer weave because it's not that see-through. So I'm usually wearing this throughout summer and Hitoe season because it's this type of weave. Kimono has this tiny little tips and tricks stuff, so you can make one kimono last longer than only for one kimono season, you know? Oh, you want to see my tabi socks too. Usually when I wear this obi, I very often wear these tabi socks too because they are matching with the obi. And oh, my headband is actually a tenugui. This tenugui is from my friend's store Cocoroya, and he designed this by himself, and he said the motif for this is the Osaka skyline at night. So when I wore this in Osaka, I thought it was just completely on point. Okay, let's gonna show you what I'm gonna wear as footwear. The zori I'm gonna wear today are these zori, and I'm always wearing them with especially this tabi because they have the exact same size of pattern. These zori were really cheap. These were my second zori or something I bought ever. They're not the best. I want to show you this. When you ever buy zori, buy those who have like openings here on the bottom, so you can readjust the hanao and actually make them stiffer in case they have widened too much while you're walking. That's usually an indicator of good zori. It's 31 degrees, by the way, and in Fahrenheit this is 87 degrees. I think this is a really good outfit for 87 degrees. ここでも見せる。あんま少ないね今日。This is today's outfit. I'm wearing my absolute favorite yukata. This yukata is from a brand called Kimono Modern. It's a brand in Fukuoka City, which is on the same island where I live on. So I love promoting them because when you buy stuff from them, it means money goes to Kyushu, the island I live on, which is a good thing. And I think this yukata is just perfect because it's beige and blue and it has hydrangea, huge hydrangea on it, but it's like not too cute. It's still like simple and balanced and toned down. It's just the absolute perfect yukata, I think. And the reason why I wear yukata today is not because it's very hot. How many degrees do we have actually today? It's not so hot today. In Fahrenheit we have 89 degrees and in Celsius that's 32. That's a chilly day for me. This afternoon I'm actually having an important work meeting for a kimono event in August. I'm really looking forward to, and that is why I'm wearing a yukata, because it's still kind of a day off, so I want to relax, but also because I have a work meeting and I'm gonna meet people today, although it's online. I wanna look put together. The obi is a Hanhaba Obi. I'm wearing it in my recent favorite Umemusubi. You will see probably a tutorial on it soon. I can promise right now, and my Patreons will get a workshop on it and learn how to properly tie it. Anyway, this obi is by my friend's brand called Rico Style. She has a very coolish brand for adult women, is what I would brand it. It's very female but very cool. And this is one of her obi. I'm absolutely in love with this obi, and I usually pair this obi with exactly these earrings that I got from Mizuhiki. I think was the name. If it's wrong, I'm gonna put the right name on screen. I'm also gonna link both of them down below so you can check them out. I just think these earrings and this obi just work so well together. I think this always puts a whole outfit together. If this would just be a stay-at-home outfit, I would only wear yukata and obi, but because I have a work meeting today, I'm wearing a tiny bit more. So I'm also wearing a sambuhimo. Sambuhimo is a type of obijime that's just a tiny bit narrower. This one is one that I just got at Cocoroya. This is a hand-braided sambuhimo and I'm so happy with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the obidome here on front is a moth obidome that I got also at Cocoroya. It's my friend's store, so of course I'm buying stuff from him. If you haven't watched our video we did together, I think 1 year or 2 years ago, I'm gonna link it, check it out. He's awesome, he knows such a lot of stuff about kimono. I'm also wearing socks, as you can tell again, because I already said I hate being barefoot in my own house. I just hate it. And in case I would go out, I would just take off my socks and slip into my geta and go out. Not planned today. It's not gonna happen today, so I'm not gonna show you what I would wear on my feet today. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. I just came back home and this morning I had no time to show you today's outfit. So it's already afternoon and this is what I am wearing today. Today we have a very unseasonal and a super irregular typhoon, which means it's very cool on one side, which is really cool. Today we have it's 26 degrees and that's in Fahrenheit, 79 degrees today. So extremely chilly weather because of the typhoon. You have to be prepared for suddenly heavy rainfall. So I'm wearing a polyester kimono. This is a summer raw polyester kimono. My undergarment is actually silk because I don't like wearing polyester on my skin. So does it really make a difference when you wear still silk on a rainy day? The kimono is secondhand. I don't even remember where I have picked it up, but I remember that I got it almost for free. It's a tiny bit too small actually for me. That is why I usually pair this, as I did today, with normal sandals and I wear it a tiny bit shorter. I like this especially for rainy days because most zodi are not made for rainy days. They tend to get moldy. So I tend to wear normal shoes like sneakers or sandals on rainy days. The obi is from Otsuka Gofukuten. It's also a polyester obi. It's one of my absolute favorite Hanhaba Obi. Very, very long. I think it's the original design, so definitely worth checking out. The obi age is again my Marmu suika watermelon obi age. Obi jime, the sambuhimo, is the same one that I wore yesterday because it just thought it's gonna fit really well to this whole outfit. And the obidame was actually a present. I actually had planned to wear a different obidame for this outfit, but this sambuhimo is a tiny bit thicker than the rings or the loops or the openings on the back of the obidome were, so I couldn't fit it through. So I kind of opted out onto a different one. My earrings also, I don't remember when I have picked them up and where I've picked them up. Not much to say more about this whole outfit, so I guess I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Hi! It's day number 5. Already forgot how many days I'm filming. Anyway, this is the outfit number 5 I'm wearing today. I'm wearing again a yukata because today is not a very special day. I have already finished all my lessons for today. Today's Umemusubi, I felt a tiny bit inspired and I made a bigger one than I usually do. Don't do this very often when I'm just gonna stay at home, but I don't know, I just felt like it. I'm also wearing this obi for the very first time. This side on top. I actually love the actual, I call this the right side and this the wrong side. I like this side actually way more. You can see the right side. Can you see this? A tiny bit here. And I do not really dig that. So probably not gonna wear the wrong side on top anymore. I got this obi at, I think, Otsuka Gofukuten too. I just buy a lot of stuff from them. So the yukata, I picked up the tamono at a recycle store many years ago, and then I sewed it together in the beginning of the pandemic, actually. It was the first thing I sewed all by myself without having my teacher for consultation and helping me out. So I'm actually happy how it turned out. Obi age and obijime is also what I have picked up at a second-hand store, but they were actually new when I bought them. Earrings today, nothing really special. I think I picked them up in a 300 yen store quite a while ago. You can tell really nothing special, but it's already quite hot. Since the typhoon has passed, it actually has become quite hot again. It's 33 degrees today, that is in Fahrenheit, 92 degrees. I'm probably not really gonna go out today, so I'm just gonna stay in my sewing room, dressed like this, dressed like a princess. I always feel like a princess when I have these big bows on the back. I dig this. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. Bye! Hi, it's another day. Since yesterday night, I am without internet, which means I had postponed all my lessons that I were booked for today and tomorrow, and I'm forced to take 2 days off. We called and they know what the issue is. They said they're about fixing it, so I hopefully have internet again tomorrow latest, but still horrible. And my husband had problems with his motorbike when he was driving back home last night. Also very scary. I'm happy nothing happened. And we had to bring that bike to repair. So I was kind of like, I am forced to take off 2 days anyway, so we're gonna bring the bike to repair. We're gonna eat some lunch somewhere, and then I'm gonna bring you to your workplace. I'm gonna drive back home. I just got out of the car, I just got back home. So this is my outfit for this kind of day. I'm actually happy because if I would have just lessons today, I would not have worn this kimono, although I was extremely in the mood for it. This kimono is my pink Shinnosuke Joufu. This one is a mix of cotton and rami, so it's perfect for today's weather. How hot is it actually? Give me a second, I'm gonna look it up. By the way, I can still use my phone. It's just the Wi-Fi that died. Just in case for those people who wonder. Oh, it's really not that hot today. It's only 32 degrees, it says. And that's again in Fahrenheit, 90 degrees. So it's really a chilly day actually today. My obi is my flamingo 100% rami obi. Again, perfect for a summer day. And I kept it simple with my obi age and obijime because I wanted to wear this haori. I picked them up in a random second-hand store. I do remember that they were really cheap because they're 100% nylon. And usually, it depends on the store, yes, but usually recycled kimono stores sell synthetic fiber things really cheaply. And on top of that, I am wearing my haori that I made by myself. You have a video for this on my channel. I also said in that video that especially in summer, people tend to wear a lot of winterish motifs because it makes you feel cooler, or the people who look at you feel cooler by just looking at you. And I'm really happy with this one. It always reminds me a tiny bit of crushed ice, kakigori. For my shoe wear, of course, today I also wore my Panama Zodi. I think I forgot to say that, but Panama are only summer Zodi. You can only wear them in summer. So when it's summer, I'm trying to get the most use out of them and wear them really a lot. My earrings today, I made them myself. Is there any more to say about it? I don't think so. Okay, so that's for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. So today's outfit is this gorgeous kimono that is also a, you might have guessed it, Shinnosuke Joufu. This is my newest one. This one is, I have just received it, and it's actually a birthday present. I received this for my birthday that wasn't yet, so I'm wearing it already because I was annoying enough. to make my husband let me wear it. The obi I've paired it with is also one of my newest purchases. It is my frog obi from Kuroki Orimono, and it's actually a heko obi. You can see with this heko obi you can actually also make a Ginza Musubi, and it looks just absolutely awesome. This heko obi is made in Hakata. It's actually a Hakata ori obi. It doesn't look like Hakata ori, I know. Hakata ori are all the obi called that are produced in Fukuoka that was called Hakata in the past. Side note, main station in Fukuoka is called Hakata Station, not Fukuoka Station. I have it paired with a obijime from Iga Kumihimo. I'm gonna link them also down below. This one is also hand braided. I chose it for today, although this is not a summer obijime, because I wanted to put some more interest into the whole outfit, because you know I usually have a obidome on. Today I don't, because I really wanted to keep the outfit simple, but I still wanted to put some more interest onto the obi, so I have chosen this obijime, although it's not a summer one. And my obi-age is one I also have picked up in a recycle store many years ago. This is actually a summer weave. Anyway, so this is my outfit for today, and I hope you enjoyed all my other 7 outfits that I have shared with you in this video. Tell me, what was your favorite outfit down below. I know that I had a lot of going out outfits, but I also had staying at home outfits, so I think it was quite a good mixture and shows you really well what I am wearing. Oh, I wanted also to give you still an update of how hot it's gonna be today. It's 33 degrees, and that is in Fahrenheit 91 degrees. Yeah, well, I think this video also shows that yes, you can wear kimono for a whole week even when it's hot. I sweat just as much as you do, but I think just a lot of people make a bigger deal out of it. I don't know if this video contained any tips and tricks of what you could wear in hot summer weather. I hope it does. And when you want to see more like this, please tell me in the comments, because as I already said in the beginning of this video, I would love to make a autumn edition, winter edition, also probably doing a spring edition, and then we have to put in a rainy season edition, because that's the 5th season actually in Japan. And when you're new here and you want to learn more about kimono from a professional kimono teacher, please feel free to subscribe. I would be really happy to have you here, and I'm gonna see you in my next kimono adventure. Bye! Did I actually look into the lens in the end? I hope I did. You tend of checking yourself. Also, this kimono is just too pretty on me. I tend to look on the tiny screen that is right next to the lens so I can see myself, because this kimono is so pretty. Okay, bye!